Welcome to Transform Perspective with Kyra. I wanted to make a brief video about Revelance, okay? Which is a business that I started, and it's something very new that I'm creating and getting up off the ground. I just want to make this video to kind of dive in deep to a few questions that may be helpful for you as we move forward and transition and pivot with Transform Perspective and Revelance. So before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated with my latest content and just know what's going on. There's a lot of helpful content on this channel, so definitely check it out. Don't forget to follow on Spotify, as well as TikTok. TikTok it has Transform Perspective content for sure, and also some other things as far as, you know, me, my life, and yeah. So definitely feel free to check out Spotify, TikTok as well. So what is Revelance? I know I made my launch video here, you know, my big announcement, and I mentioned Revelance, but I haven't really dived deep into it. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. And if you have watched it, you kind of know what Revelance is. But if you don't, let me tell you. Revelance is the journal business, online journal business that I have created and I'm starting this spring. It is going to take place on Etsy shop. That's where we're starting. I do plan for it to expand and grow, but for now, Etsy will do, and it's going to be great because that is where the journals will be. Just wanted to put that out there and update y'all with that, because I was trying to decide how is this going to work? What am I going to do? But I think Etsy is a great place to start. But it is a journal business that is online. It's something that I've been building and creating, starting with writing, focusing on journaling. Because like I said in the launch video and probably in other videos, writing has really been helpful for me. Journaling, being able to sit down and process my thoughts and my emotions, it's been so helpful. I've been doing it since I was a little girl. I really like the idea of having a diary and journals, and it became more than just like a cute idea and more of just a way of me expressing myself and learning about myself. Being able to sit down, slow it down, and write it down with pen or pencil on paper. That's been helpful. So yeah, I wanted to create my own journal because I'm just like, wow, writing has really helped me. So why not create something that will help other people as well? So yeah, that is Revelance, online journal business created by me. What does Revelance mean? Now, I know some of you have probably seen the name. It's like, what is Revelance now? It kind of sounds like relevance, and it kind of puts you in mind of Revelations. It's like, what does it mean? And so basically, Revelance is a mix of two words, reveal and balance. And that kind of sums up what this business is about. We're focusing on discovering who we are, you know, discovering what life is about and finding a balance in that. And so Transform Perspective is all about perspective and awareness, and Revelance ties into that. When we're looking at revealing, you know, being aware, using our perspective, allowing life to kind of evolve and change us and allow us to see beneath the surface and beyond what we've ever known before, you know, awaken to a new world. And that's essentially what happens when you go within and dig deep, and life is life, and you end up discovering more, discovering life and learning about yourself, prioritizing your spiritual, mental, and emotional well-being and finding balance in that. So reveal plus balance equals Revelance. Yeah. And I was struggling at first because I was just like, I don't know what to call this business. And I'm sure a lot of people who have to come up with business names or any name, it can be a lot. And so I went from writing down, trying to brainstorm, and I had really great names. And then I even went to a generator. And I think that's where I came across Revelance. There was a word close to it or exactly like it. I'm like, yep, that's it. Because I was trying to put words together, and it was just, some were working, some wasn't. And then I ended up with Revelance. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. That word. Now, the logo. What does the logo mean? This is the logo right here. I wrote it down on a sticky note because I was doodling and I came up with this. Okay. I know, don't let the colors throw you off, but basically, if you look at the logo, whether I pop it up here or you look here, you see like this kind of arch, and it looks like a sun coming up. That's what it represents, the sun coming up. Now, it's dark, and when the sun comes up in the morning, it shines a bright light on everything and you can see. And that is what's happening with Revelance. Any product I put out or content I put out, it all ties into discovery, awareness, and being able to, like I said, see beyond the surface. Use your perspective, use your awareness. It all ties in. And so it's like when the sun comes up, it's also like your eye opening, when your eyelid is up. So it kind of represents both sun coming up and then also your eyes being open. And yeah, shining a light on your inner world and also the outer world. It's light on the outside. And when you go within and do things like journaling, meditation, or just whatever works for you, and also just life in general, it'll help shine a light on what's going on inside. And so that's kind of what this first one represents. Now this second kind of dip, it's being reflected. So it's reflection. That's what it also symbolizes. It also symbolizes as above, so below, as within, so without. And so that's why it's flipped. And it's literally just the same arc with kind of like the sun thingies going out, but then also it's kind of like eyelashes. And so this one is flipped down because it's like an eye being closed. It's dark, you're asleep, and then your eye opens. Okay, and so that represents that, and it's reflecting, which kind of, it's showing like balance. Okay, it's like a visible line here, and it's being reflected, and it's kind of, like a balance beam in a way. All about awareness, all about shining light within yourself and being that light outside in the world, and finding a balance. So awareness, balance, self-discovery, it all ties in, and that is the logo, and that is the name. So what is the mission for Revelance? So I wrote this down, and I want to read it because it's a long statement, but I want to make sure I get every single word. So my journal business, Revelance, strives to empower individuals. Of course, I am focusing on women, but it's for all people, to create a safe space where people can authentically explore their inner selves through writing. I'm providing guided journals and cultivating a supportive community. I aim to facilitate self-awareness, healing, and personal growth. Together, I aspire to inspire individuals to embrace their true essence, embark on a journey of self-discovery, and collectively evolve towards a healthier and more fulfilling life. So, that is the mission, to create a safe space for you to learn about who you are, discover who you are at your core, discover what life's about, and have a fulfilling life. I feel like everybody deep down wants a fulfilling life. You want to be safe, you want to feel happy, and I think that is truly available and it is possible, but it starts within. It starts within, and it starts with you. And one of the ways to learn about yourself, to go within and discover who you are, or just grow, mature, and know you, know thyself, is to write, is to journal. And so that's exactly what I strive to help with, is to not only do that for myself, but lead in that in a community, build community, and help people as I experience myself and discover this myself, share with you guys as well. Now, how will the products that I'm creating in Revelance be helpful for users and those who are viewing my content? The products that I create, and starting off with this self-reflection guided journal, will be helpful for you because it will help you, like I said, create a safe space for you to learn about yourself, for you to reflect on your past experiences, who you are as a person, and really dive deep into your inner world. Okay, it allows you to be guided in that process of discovering who you are. I love blank notebooks and journals, and that's usually what I journal with, but I found that guided journals can be a big help, especially when you don't know where to start. Not everybody has written or journaled since they were younger like I have, or maybe you journal but you just feel like you need kind of some motivation or a little push and a little guidance, and that's exactly what this journal will do. It will help guide you in the process of self-reflection, of self-discovery. And even though it's so simple, it's just writing, it will help you learn about yourself. It'll help you heal. It'll help you move forward in life and embody who you truly are. I feel like when you sit down and take the time to write and get your thoughts out on paper, you will become aware of so much because you're looking at it. You know, you're not avoiding it. You're setting aside time to prioritize yourself and focus on what's happening in my life and what's happening within myself. And so this journal will help you do just that. I mean, it guides you through with prompts, with day-to-day questions you can answer, with quotes and motivations, with suggestions and tips, and so much more. And I will get into that very, very soon. But yeah, it definitely stands apart from other journals because it's guided and it's self-reflection. Now, there are other guided journals which I think are great. Personally, I haven't seen any self-reflection journals, but it's just something I personally wanted to do for Revelance. I feel like self-reflection matches the brand and would be a great place to start. And overall, this journal, Revelance, Transform Perspective, the content I put out and the products and things that I create is going to help build community because you're not the only person that's learning about life and discovering who they are. Essentially, I feel like that's what we're here to do. And so we're doing it together, and Transform Perspective and Revelance and all of this helps us kind of come together as a community and be open and share and learn together because you don't have to do it alone. It also allows you to create a safe space for yourself and with one another and to help your well-being, your mental well-being, emotional well-being, and spiritual well-being, all things that start in here. I also wanted to share some of the core values for Revelance. This also ties into Transform Perspective. But yeah, here are a few words that will help sum up Revelance and is very significant in building and creating this business and community. Authenticity, empowerment, compassion, community, mindfulness, and transformation. Those are the 6 core values for this business. Now that is all I have for this video. Hopefully this was brief, sum it up as best I can, what Revelance is and really get into this journal business. I am really excited to see where this goes and just to try something new. It can be scary to try something new, but I encourage you to just try because life is what you make it and life is short. So at least you can say you did it. Okay. Now everything that happens after that is out of your control, but try. Don't forget to check out that launch video if you haven't already. Okay. So you can learn a little bit more. Each week leading up to the launch day, I will be sharing more information about this journal, this business, and I'll be continuing to post on Transform Perspective and sharing that content as well as far as the podcast, meditations, and lifestyle stuff. So stay tuned for that. Feel free to contact me through email or comment below if you have any other questions, concerns, or any business inquiries, okay? Don't forget about the free 15-minute guided meditation that's in the description below. Now, when you sign up for that, you are going to get updates not only on Transform Perspective, but also Revelance now. So definitely sign up using your email to get that freebie, but also to stay tuned and know, what videos are coming out, if there's any information that I'm sharing on Revelance and this guided self-reflection journal. Stay tuned for this. It's going to be great. Don't forget to like this video, okay? Share with anyone who you think will be interested in this journal and this business or any of the content that I share on Transform Perspectives. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Remember, it is not about perfection, but committing to expansion. Have a Transform Perspective.